Ramona Werst with the Real Texas blog with your Texas recipes. Today I'm going to show you a Real Texas Cajun pork tenderloin. And what I'm doing is actually, I'm just going to show you a quick little tip. What I've done is I've cut little half-inch slits into the fatty part of the roast. Now the tip of the day is you always want to cook your roast at a low temperature at 300 degrees and have the fat side up, because as it's slowly cooking, the fat is actually going to go through the roast and into the bottom of the pan, and it creates a really tender, juicy roast. So what I'm doing is I have taken my spices, which were a tablespoon of butter, 1/4 teaspoon cayenne pepper, 1/2 teaspoon dried oregano, let's see, 1/4 teaspoon ground black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon dried thyme, 1/4 teaspoon ground mustard, and 1 garlic clove, and cooked it or sauteed it for 1 minute. Put my little slots into the roast, and you're going to go ahead and just take a little bit of this and stuff it inside each one of the little slots. And we're just going to stuff that in there real quick. And it doesn't have to be exact, but you want to make sure that you open that little slot up so you can get some of the seasoning in, because what that's going to do is that's going to go way down into the roast, and this should be really yummy. And you can find all of my recipes at therealtexasblog.com, and at the top tab, if you'll click on Texas Recipes, that's where you'll find all my recipes, and they'll have this video. Okay, then what you do, and I'm just going to clank around here, is you go ahead and you just take the rest of the spread, and just kind of use your fingers there, and spread it all over the top. And then what I've done is I've got a little bit of olive oil in the bottom so that it won't stick. I'm going to go ahead and put my roast in this little roaster pan. I've got a little baby carrot that's diced up into 1/2-inch pieces that I'm going to just put around the roast. I've got red bell pepper cut up in little 1/2-inch pieces. And this is a 1/2 of red bell pepper. Put that around, and this is going to make a wonderful gravy sauce. I've got a celery and a 1/2 of an onion chopped up here. I'm going to just sprinkle that around. Okay. Alright, we've got all that in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it in the oven at 300 degrees for 1 hour and 45 minutes. And then we'll take it out. We'll add a little bit of, oh, I forgot. We want to salt and pepper the top too. So we're just going to put a little pepper. Just depends on your taste, on how much you want. Just a little bit of salt. Okay? And then when we take it out, we're going to take the roast out, let it rest for 10 minutes, add a 1/4 cup chicken broth, and 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon, and a 1/2 teaspoon of flour to it. Make our gravy, take out the vegetables, and pour the gravy over the roast pork loin. So I am Ramona Werst, and with the RealTexasBlog.com with the Texas recipes, and this is a Real Texas Cajun pork loin roast.